They all say Western men are enormous. After months of drinking in European clubs, I grew restless. So my best friend and I ordered one of those novelty, extra-large condoms. Of all the people who could walk in at that moment, it was my ex-boyfriend's brother. He stopped, startled. "Aren't I afraid that crazy? Cole will come after you." I was in the middle of dancing and I snorted. "We broke up ages ago. Why would he care?" "What?" the man muttered, clearly thinking he'd misheard. I hooked one finger and yelled in his ear, "Cole and I broke up a long time ago." The club fell silent, everybody staring at the space behind me. My friend was frantically trying to signal me, and only then did I notice how wrong everything felt. A cold dread ran through me. Instinctively, I turned. Under the mottled lights, Cole's forehead being stewed out, and his eyes were rimmed red. He crushed a glass in his hand. Cole and I had been together for 7 years. He despoiled me in ways people only dream about, promising the moon, promising forever. Everyone envied me. A handsome, gentle, attentive boyfriend who would fall asleep only when he was beside me. He de-wrapped me in security and said, more than once my company stabilizes, we'll get married. I believed him. Everyone waited for that day. The night before our wedding, I ran to him with a positive pregnancy test elated. Instead, I overheard him with his brother. "Bro, if she ever knew I've been pretending to be you all this time, would she lose it?" One of them said. "She'd never expect it," the other answered. "She thinks you're all alone. I wouldn't imagine you have a twin who's been sleeping with her for years. She always acts so high and mighty. Just wait until she finds out she's been sleeping with Cole's brother for 3 years." I want a front row seat for that reaction. Hearing the cruel laughter, I froze as my blood ran cold. I couldn't believe what I'd heard. I edged closer and peered through the crack. Cole sat on one end of the couch. Beside him lounged his mirror image, down to the haircut and the tiny mole at the corner of his eye. Carter Hale let out a derisive laugh and lounged lazily against the couch. She crossed Valerie, and Valerie is the one Cole loves most. This is what she gets. Watching her fall from cloud 9 right into hell will make it all worth it. The same guys who used to butter me up whenever I showed up were now sneering at me. "Carter, you did the heavy lifting. If I look like you too, I'd volunteer for that too, right? She's gorgeous. If she goes crazy after the wedding, why not let us have a taste?" Cole plotted this whole thing for Valerie and never once touched Maya in these 3 years. What a faithful man. Cole Hale, Carter Hale, and Valerie Cross. The names whirled in my head until I could barely breathe. My body shook uncontrollably, tears spilling from my widened and bloodshot eyes. The love I'd staked my future on was a con, a trap laid to please Valerie, the woman who used to bully me. On those nights I woke up shaking from nightmares of Valerie tormenting me. It was Cole who held me and told me I was safe. When I finally told him what I had been through, he soothed me and arranged for me to see a therapist. I couldn't believe it, nor did I want to believe it. The moments when I felt loved were so vivid. How could they be fake? The conversation inside the suite carried on. "Valerie's flying back next week. Cole, you can stop living on planes every weekend. I've been acting for 3 years. Now, I can finally drop the act," Carter said with a smirk. "Every time Cole went abroad, I had to keep Maya company. You two sound different. Didn't she ever notice?" Carter laughed. "She isn't bright." I lowered my voice and told her I had chronic laryngitis. She bought it and even got up at dawn to make me honey tea. The suite erupted into laughter. "Enough," Cole cut in. "After the wedding, I'll write her a check. She'll be set for life." "Are you going soft?" Someone needled him. My chest tightened. I held my breath and stared at Cole. He gave a scornful laugh. "Not a chance. What about you, Carter? After sleeping with her for 3 years, don't you feel anything?" Carter quickly shook his head. "I'm over it. If you want to go, be my guest." Cole sneered. "Hard pass. She's dirty. She begged for this wedding. The money is just to keep her from clinging to me. We're on a tight timeline, so get it set. A week from now, I'll propose to Valerie right after I drop the truth bomb on Maya." I had no idea how I got out of the club. The rain came down in sheets and hammered at my skin, yet I felt none of it. Only the conversation from that room kept looping in my head. Just hearing Valerie's name made my whole body tremble. I couldn't understand why Valerie still refused to let me go when she had moved overseas. She seemed bent on grinding me into the dirt. It had started with something as petty as a campus beauty contest. Someone posted a candid shot of me without makeup, and it ended up outshining Valerie's retouched entry. When Valerie got wind of it, she and her friends cornered me in the restroom, ganged up on me, and shoved my head into a toilet. When I wouldn't kneel and apologize, the next 3 years became a living hell. They hit me, jabbed me with needles, and hid tacks in my shoes. They turned the entire class against me, tanked my part-time gigs, and spread filthy rumors. Valerie even sent rich guys to pursue me, plotting to bait me with money, and then toss me aside. However, Valerie's scheme failed. By the time junior year came and Valerie left to study overseas, I was still unbroken. But by then, I was drowning in depression and had started hurting myself. That was when Cole appeared. He was nothing like the other rich guys who sized me up like a trophy and tried to buy me off with credit cards. His gaze was warm and sincere, and he actually listened to me. When he learned that my grandmother, Belinda Malone, needed long-term medication, he didn't look down on me. Instead, he helped in quiet, thoughtful ways that I could accept. He found me internships and part-time jobs. He always sat with me at a convenience store after my shift, splitting a quick dinner and giving me a light tap on the head. "Maya, that was tough. You did great." When Belinda fell ill while I was out of town, Cole rushed her to the hospital and stayed by her bedside for a whole day and night. By the time I hurried back, Cole was dead on his feet, yet he still smiled. "Belinda's stable. Don't run yourself into the ground." My heart kept saying, "He's the one. Try to trust him. No matter how it ends, cherish the time you have with him now." For a long while, Cole treated me with care, even standing up to his family to be with me. Just then, Carter's scornful voice echoed in my mind. How dumb could she be? Did she really think the Hales would let a nobody marry in? We just hired a couple of actors, staged a little fight, and she fell for it. She's so dumb. She missed every tell for 3 years. She's so dumb. She still thinks Cole is devoted to her. She's so dumb. So dumb. So dumb. I stumbled and crashed to the ground, my tears mixing with the cold rain. "Maya, you really are too dumb." I said to myself. I suddenly tipped my head back and laughed like a madwoman, letting the rain smack my face mercilessly. Just then my phone rang. It was Belinda's caregiver. Maya, come quick. Your grandma's not going to hold on. A sharp ringing filled my ears, and my mind went completely blank. My knees buckled, but muscle memory kicked in, carrying me to the curb where I threw up a hand to flag down a ride. Cars blasted past with their hazards strobing and horns blaring. Just as I braced to run to the hospital, a Range Rover braked beside me. The composed and clean-cut driver leaned over and asked where I was going. I didn't waste a second and climbed in. By the time I reached the hospital, the doctor had already delivered the news. She's in respiratory failure. There's nothing more we can do. Stay with her for whatever time she has left. I dropped to my knees and clutched Belinda's hand. Belinda forced a weak smile. Maya, don't cry. I'm sorry. I couldn't hold on for your wedding. I shook my head hard. I couldn't get a word out and broke down in sobs. Belinda's eyes searched the room. Where's Cole? I want to see him. Okay. I rasped, my voice barely above a whisper. I pulled out my phone and called Cole over and over. He declined every call, so I texted instead. Cole, Grandma's in respiratory failure. She's at the end. Please come to the hospital. She wants to see you one last time. Cole, Grandma's waiting for you. Just a minute is enough. Can you come? Cole, I'm begging you. My fingers trembled as I typed, tears spilling down my cheeks and splattering onto the screen. At this moment, none of the lies mattered. If Cole would just come so Belinda could go in peace, nothing else mattered. However, Cole never showed. I forced a smile and squeezed Belinda's hand. Grandma, Cole must be tied up. Don't worry, we're solid, and we're getting married next week. Grandma, I'm going to be happy. You can rest easy. Belinda suddenly gripped my hand tighter and locked eyes with me. Maya, live your life. Be happy. Her grip loosened, and her last look was filled with worry. I stared blankly at my hand. Then, I crumpled to the floor, sobbing until no tears were left. That night, I numbly went through every form and signature to arrange the funeral, yet there was still no word from Cole. During a lull, I unblocked Valerie and opened her feed. I planned to fly home early and surprise him, but it turned out I was the one who got surprised. The photo showed Cole at the airport in a mascot suit, bouquet in hand, and sweat plastering his hair as he smiled. Another shot captured Valerie's sweet smile while Cole's eyes lingered on her, full of devotion. I let out a bitter laugh and locked my screen. By noon the next day, I came back to the hospital with Belinda's urn and handed in my application to Doctors Without Borders. Quinn White, the head of the department, looked at me in shock. Were you about to get married? I paused for a moment then answered. Not anymore. I have to leave this city right away. Seeing my reddened eyes and hearing the urgency in my tone, Quinn didn't press further. You're just in time for the deadline. Take the next few days to prepare. We'll leave in a week. Okay. A week later was supposed to be my wedding day. Instead, I would be wheels up. Before I left, I planned to send Cole and Valerie a parting gift they would never forget.